Now, for my trunk twists, few key points here is that at all times I want to keep my hands in front of my sternum. Now, I can take a physio ball like we looked at earlier, or I can take one of these slam balls. This is a 12 pound. I usually, if I can get a 5 or an 8 pound, that's actually better. I want it to be lighter because it's not there for resistance. I'm not really trying to hold it. So this is just a way to ensure that you're not cheating on this. And you would hold onto your band or cable and you look and hit that twist. And so what we're trying to prevent here by holding onto a ball is to prevent us from doing one of these where I get no trunk twist and I'm really just using my pecs on this side and my lats on this side to get this arm movement that is not at all what we're trying to accomplish here. So you can use an elastic band that's anchored onto something. You can be using a cable machine for these, whatever works well for you. If those aren't available to you, you can do something like a Russian twist. Now, the way that I like to do a Russian twist, either I'll use a ball like this or I'll use a kettlebell. I'll sit down and I'll try to get whatever angle that I'm trying to get. If I'm upright, the weight is going straight down into my pelvis through the floor and it's sitting in my spine, right? It's not my abdominals, it's not my obliques trying to hold that. So what I really want is I want to be seated back. And if you can put your feet up under something to kind of give you some extra stability, that would help quite a bit. So what I like to do with these is very similar to what we do with the push-up, where I like to set that down, pick it up, set it down, pick it up. Notice that I'm looking where I want to put the ball. The reason why I'm doing that is that my body will follow my eyes. I don't want it to be one of these things. I'm not getting any trunk twist action going on there. So our primary objective is we want to have resistance as we're twisting that trunk. That being said, my position for the cable or the band version of this, right, would be that you'll find that if you are pulling on the band and you're just barely starting the motion and it's starting to wrap around your body, you're not going to get the resistance that you want. So you actually want to have it angled out. It's usually about a 45-degree angle so that as I turn, when I get the end of that rotation, the band is lightly touching or the cable is lightly touching my arm. So that's how you kind of pick where your stance is. As far as foot position goes, when you're in your anatomical position, right, your hips should be square. Right? You could start, if you wanted to, from a more lengthened position. So if you want to start here, right, you can have the cable pulling off in this direction and get a little bit more range of motion going on there. That can be a little bit tricky to do, but you can definitely try that. Just to try to get as much range of motion as possible under resistance. You tend to, like I said, when the band is going or the cable is wrapping around your body, you actually are using leverage and whatnot to actually not get as much resistance out of that exercise than if the cable was pointed off to that side.